like, we need to get some imaging. We need to like really be clear that, you know, either things are healing and healing slowly, or there's something that, you know, may need deeper looking at. Regardless, they need to be like extending my physical therapy, and we need to be looking into like, you know, the whys, besides it being a sprained knee. And that's like really like what my issue is with her. It's like, she's not diagnosing me. She's just like, you have a sprained knee, you know, and that's what happens. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck all that, babes. I need like real answers. So that's what I am seeking to get, the clarity that I'm seeking to get today in my appointment. I'm going to be a little late. It's 7:53 and I'm about 10 minutes away. So I'm going to be like 3 minutes late. I don't know what it is about this time of year, but like, tardy game. I'm always, I feel like 5 minutes late. And I just have to fix that. It's something that I'm like actively working on, that I know that I need to get together. And my tea is spilling, so that's cute. That's a great way to start my morning. I should have started drinking it, but whatever. You live and you learn. So I think this is my turn coming up. Yes. This is indeed my turn. Yeah, 164th. The occupational medicine place that I go to is in Mill Creek, so that's where I'm headed to. Because of my own anxiety, I don't typically take the highway to go here. I don't have a problem driving, you know, here and taking the highway. It's just I prefer not to. And I think a big part of that is, you know, I've been in an accident in this car, been rear-ended in this car, and I'm starting to find that like trucks, I don't know if people pretend they don't see me. I don't see how you can't see a bright red car, but I've had a lot of instances where trucks will get into my lane, and I'm not speeding up or anything, but like literally they'll start coming into my lane, and you know, my defensive driving game is A1. You know, it's a big part of the reason why I don't have any at-fault accidents, but as a result of that, I have had to always be the person who's moving out of the lane. Like I'm honking my horn all crazy to get them to see like, yo, you got me like moving into traffic. But I'm also honking for the other drivers to understand that, hey, I'm not trying to like get into your lane. I'm avoiding this truck that's trying to fucking kill me. So yeah, there's that. So anyway, I'm getting close to where I need to be, and yeah, I'm gonna see what she's talking about. I might do the sneaky thing and record what's being talked about. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not. So anyway, yeah, we'll be there in a few, and then after that I have to go to work. So I'm gonna be a little late to work, but they know that I'm gonna be late to work. Shouts out to my coworkers. They've been like really understanding through all of this. It's gonna be tough when I finished school and it's time to find another job, because I've never worked. Like I left a very toxic situation in my last job. Like I was cool with, you know what I'm saying, I was cool with it, but it's like I wasn't getting paid what I was worth. I was putting in so much effort for so little money. The only upside to it was the fact that like they were very understanding of the fact that I was you know, a single mommy with a small kid, and like at the drop of a hat I had to be, you know, there for my daughter. Keep in mind though, I rarely, if ever, called out. I don't think I ever called out on that job. I was rarely, if ever, late. And it was a very conducive situation because it was close to home. And when I first got the job, I didn't have a car. So like I was able to like walk to that job. Like it was just very conducive for my life at the time. But as with things like that, I outgrew it. And I'm so happy that I did, because by the time I was leaving the job, I was being talked to and treated as if I didn't deserve, you know, just basic humanity from the customers. And it's like, I don't want to work in a place where like the customer is always right. And I'm always of the mind that when you're working particularly in a retail job, one of the things that comes with that is you're going to deal with abrasive people, and you just have to navigate those situations. But I've had people literally hound me, stalk me, call me everything, you know, but a bed wench nigger bitch. And you just get tired of dealing with that 5 days a damn week from 10 to 6. So I respectfully left. I had my last final straw. That vlog, I think, is still up. It's me sitting underneath a tree. I had just come back from San Diego, and I got suspended for 2 days because I said to one of the customers that she couldn't call, you know, she was calling her Ethiopian client all kinds of crazy shit in front of me. And I'm black. And I didn't appreciate it. And I'm just like, whoa, man, like, I'm all down to help you. Keep in mind, I never stopped giving her great customer service, but I said, ma'am, like, the language, we're not, you know what I mean? She had a problem with being called out on her shit. And it's really hard to do your best work when people are throwing all kind of racial slurs around. Like, I don't know if you've ever worked in a situation where someone starts throwing around, you know, those fun 4, 5, 6 letter words, but it's really distracting, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's really distracting. So anyway, I haven't had to deal with that in my new position. And when people complain in my new position, I'm sure my boss sometimes wants to say more than he probably does say. But I have 2 things going for me. One, my boss is in Oregon, so I only see him maybe once a month, once or twice seasonally. So that's number 1. Number 2, a lot of our patients, they understand that, you know what I mean, we deal with people that just have a delusional sense of entitlement and some mental health issues. So my boss is typically understanding, and so long as we maintain professionalism, they're on our side. And also, I've matured a lot too. Like, I was really emotional and like quick to, you know, outburst at my last job. Now a lot of that stuff just does not bother me. I actually had one of our patients go and get me a candy bar. He called me all kinds of stupid yesterday because he mistook our number for the number of another place he had an appointment, and he's all like, you don't know where you are. And I'm like, yeah, I do. We're off 105th, and you know, we're off what we're off, excuse me. And he's just like, yeah, you don't know where you are, you're freaking lost, you're an idiot. I'm sitting here trying to get directions. I'm like, I'm so sorry, sir. I even offered to give him a ride. I said, would you like for me to pick you up and get you here? I'm so sorry that you're having a rough morning. You know, just, again, the consummate professional. And yeah, he was telling me, fuck me 5 different ways. Love it. And you know, it is what it is. So, you know, it just does not bother me anymore. And also too, thankfully, I don't deal with as much face-to-face as I did before. I don't know how I would manage now with some of the face-to-faces, but a lot of my interactions now are just on the phone, so that helps too. So yeah, getting closer and closer to this occupational therapy place. It's now 8:01, so I am officially a minute late. Yeah, till later. And I made it! Yay!
Okay, go ahead and verify for me your date of birth.
Just got through talking to the nurse practitioner. I'm not getting my MRI. I'd have to be referred to a knee specialist for that. And that's going to take at least another 3 weeks of non-progress. So basically, I'm improving enough that they can't justify it. And if they can't justify it, then L&I may not pay for it. So that's that on that, folks. Waiting to get some paperwork, and then I'm going to head to work. Whatever. I guess it's just going to be a slow road to recovery. It is what it is. I mean, I guess my appointment went as good as it could go. I straight up asked for imaging. She's like, that requires me to send you to a knee specialist, and you're making enough progress that right now I can't justify to L&I billing them for an MRI. So I have to basically wait another 3 weeks at my next follow-up, and if I'm still not making the progress that I need to make, then yeah, we're gonna have to, I guess, then get a referral to a knee specialist. So even though they told me 6 to 8 weeks, and it has been 8 weeks, they're like, yeah, no, you're progressing enough that there's no justification. So whatever. I'm just gonna follow the program, you know. Hopefully between now and then I'll have lost a little weight too. You know what I'm saying? Take some pressure off my knee as well. She got me a prescription for this gel that apparently I can also get over the counter. So I'll get the gel. You know, I'm following instructions. She finally said I don't have to take ibuprofen anymore, which is dope. Because ibuprofen, taking it gives me stomach aches. So, you know, I don't like taking things that make me feel bad unless I absolutely have to. So that's that on that. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling. I am headed to work now. And my GPS says I'm going to be there about 9:11, 9:12. So that's not too bad. And then we'll do the work day. I used my standing desk for the first time yesterday in a long time, and I stood up for, I don't know, maybe like 2 hours while I was working, and that was good. You know, I move around as much as I can in the office. I do want to start working out, so I'm probably gonna get myself an Apple Fitness subscription so I can start doing those workouts. I really like, you know what I'm saying, closing out my rings, and I just like the interactiveness of those workouts. You know what I'm saying? They're not particularly groundbreaking, but they have every different category. You know what I mean? You can walk with it. It's a cute little subscription to have if you're into fitness. And, you know, prior to all of this, I did do those workouts and I enjoyed them, particularly the dance workouts. I really enjoyed. Now, you know, her knee ain't always 100% up to snuff, but I'm sure I could modify some moves. So that's my plan. Yeah, so I'm about to drink my lukewarm tea that spilled out a little bit and get my behind to the job sites. Yeah. Oh, and another thing. So I am in the home stretch of my Chinese class that I am acing, by the way. I have a 95. But we have a final project that's due. We have a final speaking assignment that's due that I'm hoping does not have to be a partner assignment, because my partner is garbage. Like, she does everything last minute. She doesn't study ahead of time. Like, I usually have to sit there waiting for her to get her script together before we can film anything. Like, it's so fucking annoying. And it's so sad. She's so cute. She's Japanese. So she's already fluent in English and in Japanese, but like, she's just not. And I mean, she's busy, but chick, I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? It's very obvious that my passion for Chinese is not as bad. You know, we don't have the same level of passion and dedication to this thing. Like, she's always giving me last minute vibes, and she's always using Google Translate. And here's the thing about Google Translate, honey. They will give you direct translations. They typically don't always give you the proper grammar, so that's just something to keep in mind. So I'm sure when we turn in assignments, she's getting clocked about the fact that, like, girl, I know you're using Google Translate and it's like not working for you. So anyway, that's a thing. I have to see her tonight, and then I finally started watching Power Book 2. We're watching that, and then I binged BMF like last week. You know, it's getting colder. We're staying inside more, so I reckon I'll watch a little TV. We're due to actually get like a new TV for the house. I've had this 32-inch Vizio from the time that I was renting a room with my second roommate. I've had it since then, and it's seen better days. Like, it still works, it's still operational, but it freezes a lot when it's time to stream stuff, and that's really annoying. And then also too, it has a hard time maintaining HD streaming, and I know it's not my modem because everything else in the house, there's no issues with streaming. So I do want to get a new TV, and I've been eyeing stuff. There's this brand TCL that I always see, but it must be a really crappy brand, because you can get like a 50-inch TV for like $200, and that's a little sus to me. And I want something that's gonna like go the distance. Like, say what you want about my Vizio, but it's lasted a really long time. It still technically works. Like, I'll probably just give it to Marley to use, to be completely honest with you, and then get myself something nicer. I don't have to do that tomorrow, but with us spending more time at home, it'd be nice to watch TV on something that's reliable. So that's that on that. I have new weave at home. This lace front that I wanna, this wig that I need to make. I just haven't gotten around to it. I can't find, I'd bought like a 3-pack of skull caps, of wave caps, and I can't find them. And I really like making wigs on wave caps. One, because it's way more soft on my edges, and we all know my edges are like holding on for dear life, and they never grow out. Speaking of which, your girl's probably gonna get back on Rogaine for Women and keep it a buck with you. I played around with Rogaine like, I don't know, maybe a year ago, and it worked. Probably it worked a little too good, but I just wanna, you know what I mean? I know that these baby hairs on the side here will never be long, but just to get thickness back there, like just to have like an established hairline is fine with me. The only thing with hairline, with Rogaine though, is, child, you grow hair in places you didn't intentionally mean to grow it. So you will have thick ass sideburns. If you're not careful, you can get like chin hair and shit like that. But I think what I'll probably end up doing is just waxing, straight up, like waxing. I just want the fullness. I mistook the Rogaine for giving me like heart issues, when really it was like my weight and anxiety giving me heart issues. That's like one of the like fringe side effects of like that extra strength, like the 5% minoxidil, if I'm saying that right, whatever, the active ingredient in Rogaine. So it was actually meant to be a blood pressure medicine, so that's something to keep in mind. So anyway, those are some things that are on my short list. Okay. So anyway, we're rocking and rolling, we're chugging along, we're going down the road. My heat's working a little too good right now, so I'm gonna turn it off. And yeah, we'll be to work soon. I've been meaning to, also on another note, I've been meaning to like start door dashing again. I didn't door dash this past week, and it's so weird because we've had like drier weather. Like, it's been wet, but it's been drizzling, and that's like really conducive for me, especially now that I have new tires. I want to be able to make enough that I can like write off the tires, and like I've gotten a lot of work done on my car maintenance wise. Like, I had an epiphany, right? I've had this car, what, 6 years? I don't know. It's been paid off a couple years, but anyway, I've had this car a long time. Y'all know what I went through with this car, how I got this car. Somebody totaled my Impala, and you know, I settled for this car. But I mean, I got this car decently low mileage, and I haven't put a ton of miles on it. I'm probably gonna end up putting more on it because of DoorDash, but this car's been good to me. And you know, never had a flat tire, you know, never had major like engine issues or whatever. It's been a reliable car. I think a big part of that is because I've maintained the car. Every mileage, milestone, maintenance thing that I've needed to do, I've done. Like right now, I'm due for a radiator flush. I'm gonna do that. Like at this point, you know, my car's been reliable. There's no reason for me to like start rocking the boat and not doing the things that I need to do for it. You know what I'm saying? Every time I need an oil change, as soon as we hit that mile marker, I'm there, I'm getting it done. And you know, this car, you know, it's not a speed demon, but it gets me where I need to go, and it's reliable. It kind of breaks my heart that like now I don't feel safe in it, you know, but that's to do with other drivers. But you know, what do you do? Like, I was in an Impala and I had somebody sideswipe me, so you know, these things just happen. And I want to go the distance with this car as long as I can, and maybe get up some more nerve. I don't want to become a reckless driver because of other drivers, so I just think that I need to be on something that's a little further from the ground. That's just me. but I also want to go the distance with this car. Like, it's paid off, not having to, you know, pay a car note just did so many things for me. Like, it finally put me in a position where I could comfortably have, you know what I'm saying, some fun with my money. Like, it just felt like when I had the car note, I was always broke. No matter how hard I worked, no matter how much I made, I was always broke. I do wish that I would have probably looked into some side gigs earlier on, because who knows, maybe I could have side gigged my way into paying off my car a little earlier. I ended up paying my car off about, I don't know, maybe 4 months early. So I did save some money, but I mean, the kind of loan that I had, honey, they got all their interest in year 1 and 2. So those are some of the things on my mind, and we're that much closer to work. And I took a yam to work, and then I have like this cheese and cracker thing. So yeah, eating Thanksgiving leftovers. They're finally starting to run out. So yeah. It'd be cool to DoorDash a little tonight, but I can't, right? Because I have the thing with my classmate. Like, I really can't DoorDash, honestly, because I had PT yesterday. Like, when I have to wake up early, I don't like DoorDashing the day before. I had PT yesterday. I had this follow-up appointment with occupational medicine today, and then I have PT tomorrow. So that's, you know, that's leading me to have the DoorDash time this weekend, and gas has gone up too. So that always makes it challenging. But I'm just trying to learn how to game the system, you know what I'm saying, to get to $200 a day in like the fastest amount of time possible. I know that like I decline a lot of stuff, and as a result, sometimes I don't get those more favorable orders. But my whole thing is like, start early, don't do anything for less than $10, and don't do anything for less than $2 a mile. And that's kind of like my whole thing. And then also, I don't do anything that requires me to go more than like 5 miles out of like my home zone. I really like working around my home where I know where everything is. I don't like working in places that have like buildings with crazy gate codes and yada yada yada. I just want to work a place that's not too complicated. So that's why I don't work like downtown Seattle. However, I know for a fact they're making like cash money, because there's a mandate in Seattle that requires that they make at minimum, like, I guess there's $250 on top of the minimum order amount. So I actually want to start working central Seattle a little more, which is like, you know, north-ish, you know, Northgate, Greenwood, Lake City. I'd probably do some stuff through there. Not apartment complexes, but you know, stuff through there. So anywhoosies, this person behind me is following too damn close. Fun, love that. All right, we'll talk later for real. Chatty.